Hello everyone, hope you all are doing great. So this will be your lesson for Thursday, that's going to be 16th of April, and hopefully we will be starting a new lesson today. But before we start, of course, we have to do the homework, check the homework. Many of you are sending me the homework and that's really great. But in yesterday's video, yes, I did a mistake, and thank you, Zain, for pointing that out, because I didn't realize that until Zain told me, because I don't usually revise the videos again. So the mistake done was in question number 5 on page 559. Instead of putting 4.2, I had solved the equation with 4, which means I had written half multiplied by 2.8 plus 9.2 multiplied by 4, which is wrong because the height given here is 4.2. So if you have solved it in that way, I mean, if you have changed your answer according to me, now again go back and change your answer, because I'm extremely sorry for that mistake. So this is going to be half multiplied by, it doesn't want to type today. So area is equal to half multiplied by 2.8 plus 9.2 multiplied by 4.2, which is the height. So I wrote here 4. That was the mistake I was doing yesterday. Okay, so let's solve it again quickly. So that's going to be half. So we have to add what's inside the brackets first. So 2.8 plus 9.2 will give you 12. Okay, multiplied by 4.2. So again, you have to either find half of 12 or half of 4.2. So for me, finding half of 12 is more easier. So half of 12 is going to be 6. So that means 6 multiplied by 4.2. Okay, so which is going to give you A equals, how much is that going to give you? 25.2 square meters. So this is the mistake which I did. I think I got here as I think I would have got as 48 or no, 24. Yeah, I got here as 24. So the answer, the mistake I did was I wrote 4 instead of 4.2. So the steps are going to be the same. Only 4.2 you have to add and then multiply 6 with 4.2, and then that will give you 25.2. Okay, I hope you all will correct that mistake. Now let's quickly check the homework. This is the homework I had given, question number 5, 6, and the next page question number 1 and 2. So here we have Sonia makes a wooden frame around a square picture. So she's making a frame. Okay, the frame is made of 4 congruent trapezoids. Now congruent means equal trapezoids. So the shorter base is 9 inches, the longer base is 12 inches, and the height is 1.5. What is the area of the picture frame? So to make it more clear for you, it's always better we write them, or we put them in pictures, so that it'll be easy for us to understand. So what they're telling here was she's making a wooden frame with 4 trapezoids. So let's draw a trapezoid first. You can draw any kind of trapezoid you want. I'm just drawing a basic trapezoid here, how a trapezoid basically looks like. Okay, so this is a trapezoid. What did they say? The shorter base is 9. So which is the shorter base here? The upper one is the shorter base. So that's going to be 9 inches. Okay, so the shorter base is 9 and the longer base is 12 inches. So here it will be 12 inches. And what else did they say? The height is 1.5. Now, how do we know which is the height in this? This part is the height from up till down. This part is going to be the height. Now, how much did they say the height as? It's going to be 1.5 inches. So now that you know this, so you can easily find the area of the trapezoid. So again, you will be using the same formula, that is half. So let me do it here itself. It will be easier. So A is going to be equal to, you must write the formula here, I'm not writing it, half multiplied by inside the brackets you will write 9 plus 21 multiplied by this bigger, okay, multiplied by 1.5. 9 plus 12, I don't know, it is 12. Okay, fine. So half multiplied by 9 plus 12, because they are the bases, multiplied by 1.5. So what's the area going to be? Half multiplied by 9 plus 12 will give you 21. So half multiplied by 21 multiplied by 1.5. Now up to you, either you can find half of 21 and then multiply with 1.5, or you do half of 1.5 and then multiply with 21, or you multiply 21 with 1.5 and then divide it by 2. However you want, you can do it. So once you do this, you will be getting the answer as, so first let me take of 21 multiplied by 1.5. So 21 multiplied by 1.5 will give me 31.5. Then I'll divide that by 2. That will give me 13.75. So this is the area of one trapezoid. Okay, this is going to be 15.75. So this is going to be the area of one of the trapezoids. Okay, 21. Yeah, so the answer will be in square inches. Fine. Now this is going to be the area of one of the trapezoids. Now how many trapezoids did she use to make the picture frame? This is area. Let me write it so that you will not get confused. Area of one trapezoid. So the question says she used 4 trapezoids. So to find the area of the frame, what are you going to do? Of course, you will have to multiply this 15.75 by 4. So let's write down area of frame equal to 15.75 multiplied by 4. So how much is 15.75 multiplied by 4? That is going to give you, expand this so that everything will be in one box. Okay, so 15.75 multiplied by 4 is going to give you 63 square inches. So if you have got 63 square inches, you can clap for yourself. Okay, so this is going to be 63 square inches. Fine. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. What does question 6 say? Question 6 says, Brian cuts a piece of cardboard in the shape of a trapezoid. The area of the cutout is 43.5. Now the area is 43.5. If the bases are 6 centimeters and 8.5, what is the height? So you know, what do we have to do? They have given us the area, they have given us the base, both the bases, the short base and the long base, and we have to find the height here. So again, let me go back to the, okay. Okay, so I'm not going to draw the picture here, rather I will directly do the question itself. So that's going to be half multiplied a equals to half multiplied by, what was the base? Base was supposed to be, first let me write the formula, b1 plus b2 multiplied by h. Okay, so what's the area given in the question as? It's given as 43.5 equals half multiplied by base 1 is given, the shorter base is given to be 6 and the long base is given to be 8.5. We have to find the height. We don't know the height. Okay, now the first thing to do, of course, you have to solve what's inside the parenthesis. So first let's solve that and then move on. How much is for 6.6 plus 8.5? 6 plus 8.5 will give you 14.5, because 6 plus 8 is 14 and then 0.5 multiplied by h. So you have to, of course, find half of 14.5. Okay, like 14.5 divided by 2. So 14.5 divided by 2, how much did you all get? Did you get 7.25? If you get 7.25, you are right. Okay, 7.25 multiplied by h. Okay, Okay, now to find h, of course, you know that we have to divide 43.5 by 7.25. So when you divide 43.5 by 7.25, you have to, of course, be following the steps. Without the steps, you will not be able to solve. So let me show you how that's done. Now, this is not a perfect one. Just don't want to waste time on this part. That's why I'm doing it quickly. Okay. Okay, so what goes inside? Inside goes 43.5, 43.5. Let me give some space so that I can show you what happens to the numbers later. Okay, and out stays 7.25 to 7.25. Okay, now as you know, you cannot divide uh, when you have a decimal in the divisor. So all what we need to do is we need to be moving the decimal out. Okay, so to do that, of course, we have to move how many place values? We have to move 1 and then 2. So to remove the decimal from here, we need to move 2. So if we move 2 means here also we need to be moving 2 place values. So how do we move 2 from here? It's going to be 1 and 2, but because here there is no number, so of course we have to be adding a 0 there. Okay, then what happens? All the decimals will be removed, so all what will be left is 4,350 divided by 725. Now, as you know, you cannot divide 4 by 725, you cannot divide 43 by 725, you cannot even divide 435 by 725. You can divide 4,350 by 725, and that will give you a 6, which means h is going to be, the height is going to be 6, and the units should be centimeters. Okay, I know it's a very big kind of question, but you can just guess like 4, because 4, that will give you 4 sevens are 28, but here it's more. Then go to 5, 5 sevens are 35. Of course, that will also not come here. Then move to 6, 6 sevens are 42. So that's near. That's why we take 6. So this is how you need to just get into mental math. Okay, so you will check the first digit with any multiple like 5, 6. First check with 4, 4 sevens are 28, which is very far from the first 2 digits. Then go to 5, 5 sevens are 35, it's also very far. Then go to 6, 6 sevens are 42. So try with multiplying 625 by 6. If you get something near, yes, that's going to be your answer. Okay, I hope you have understood that part. Okay, quickly, let's move on to the next question. So the next question says, Dominic is building a bench with a seat in the shape of a trapezoid. One base is 5, the other base is 5. The perpendicular distance between the bases, perpendicular distance. Now I want you to I want you to give importance to this part here. What is perpendicular distance? Perpendicular means straight. Distance means from one point to the other. So what are they talking about here? They are only talking about the height, nothing else. Okay, so the height is 2.5, one base is 5, the other base is 4. What is the area? Now girls, I'm not going to again do all the steps. I'm only going to give you the answer here. If you solve, you'll be getting 11.25 square feet. Okay. Now, Molly is making a sign in the shape of a trapezoid. One base is 18, other is 30. How high must she make the sign? So it is 504 square inches. So the area is given here. Area is given. Base 1 is given. Base 2 is given. It is similar to question number, which question we did now? Question number 6. It's very similar to question number 6, which we did now. So I'm only giving you the answer. The steps are going to be the same. So the answer has to be, they are again asking by the height. H is going to be equal to 21 inches because they're talking about inches. So this is also going to be in inches. Okay. Now, hope all the answers are correct. And do make sure that you change the answer for question number 5. If you have done well, that's good. This question which I did again. Okay. Now, let's move on to today's lesson. So today's lesson is going to be a new one. Okay. It's a very easy lesson. Only it looks difficult, but it's not. Fine. Now here in this lesson, this is lesson 6, chapter 10, lesson 6, and page number 565. You are going to be learning how to find the area of polygons. Okay, how are you going to find the area of polygons? First of all, what is a polygon? A polygon is any regular shape, like a shape which is complete, okay, and it has straight sides. I hope you all have learned about them in grade 5. A polygon is a shape which has straight sides and is complete. Fine. So here in this lesson, of course, you're going to learn how to find area of regular polygon. Now, what is a regular polygon? A regular polygon is a shape which has which is a correct complete shape with equal sides. Okay, so let's see what they have to do here. Here is the definition. Regular polygon is a polygon in which all sides have the same length and all angles have the same measure. Fine. Now, I'm not going to play the dog for you today because it's an easy lesson. You don't need the help of the dog today. Okay, I'll show you what this is now. See, you can find, now they're asking you to find the area of this. So I will not confuse you with whatever is given in the book. I will show you the way to do it. But let me open this. Okay, so this is the picture which we saw in the book. Okay, how do we find the area of this polygon? Now, if I say this, what is the name of this shape? What is the name of this polygon? It is a pentagon. Why is it called a pentagon? Because it has 5 sides. Penta means 5. Do you know which language penta comes from? Any idea? Have you ever read anywhere? No? Okay. Now, this comes from, it's a Greek word. Okay. Penta is a Greek word, if you know the country. Yeah. So it's a Greek word. Penta means in their language it's 5. Okay. So because this shape has 5 sides, it is called a pentagon. Right. Now, if I say a pentagon is made up of 5 triangles, can you believe me if I say if the pentagon is made up of 5 triangles? Let me show you how. This is one triangle. Okay. This is going to be another triangle. Then from the center to one corner again. Then from the center to another corner again. How many triangles did I make now? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now a pentagon has 5 triangles. Now how can we keep these triangles and find the area of a pentagon? Simply, we all know the formula for area of a triangle, right? What's the area of a triangle? Area is equal to half ph. So if you see here, they have given us the height. Okay, then they have given us the base. See, this is the base and this is the height. So with this base and the height, we can find the area of one triangle. But what I want you to do is, before I start, I want you to write the number of sides. How many sides did this polygon have? It had 5. Okay, now let's write the area of a triangle. Half PH. Okay, so area of, this is the area of one triangle. So let's write area of one triangle equal to half multiplied by, what's the base in one of the triangles which they gave? The base, the down part is 20 multiplied by, what's the height? It's going to be 14. Okay, now if you solve it, of course you will be getting half of 20 is 10. Okay, 10 multiplied by 14 is going to give you how much? 140. Now how? Okay, so this is the area of one triangle. Now how many triangles does the pentagon have? How many? 5, right? Okay, So now the area of one triangle is 140. So what are we going to do? We are going to multiply, what's the name of this shape? Pentagon. So we will write it like this. The area of pentagon, equals 140 multiplied by 5, which is going to give you how much? 5 zeros are 0, 5 fours are 20. So you'll put 0 down, carry 2 up. 5 ones are 5 plus 2 is 7. So that's going to be 700. The unit is going to be square centimeter. So this is how you find the area of a regular polygon. Now it's not that you will only always be getting 5 sides only. You can have 7 sides, you can have 6 sides, right? Depends on the names. You have to remember the names. The one with 5 sides is called a pentagon. The one with 6 sides is called a hexagon, because hex in Greek means it's 6. Then the one with 7 sides is called a septagon. Okay, it's because sept means 7 in their language. And the one with 8 is called an octagon. That's why we call an octopus, because the octopus has 8 arms. You call those the one with the legs or the arms, whatever, the octopus, that's called an octopus because it has 8. So octa means 8. The one shaped with 8 sides is called as an octagon. Okay, so you can do more research. What is the number one with 9? That's called a nanogon. Then the one with 10 is called a decagon. So you go on. It's interesting when you go to Google and you find out all these things. Okay, so this is how you need to find the area of a pentagon. Now let's go back and then complete these examples here, because this lesson is going to be only for one day. Okay, so here this is going to be fine. So find the area of one triangle. That's what I showed you there. So how much is the base? Base is going to be 20. And how much is the height going to be? It's going to be 14. Okay, so half of 20 is 10. 10 multiplied by 14 gave us 140 centimeters square. Now find the area of the regular polygon by multiplying the number of triangles by the area of one triangle. So how many triangles? What's the area of one triangle? 140 multiplied by how much? 5. So that will give, why did we multiply by 5? Because the pentagon has 5 sides, 5, and it's made up of 5 triangles. So this had given us 700 square centimeter. So finally, the answer is going to be 700 centimeter square. Okay, now can we move on to the lesson? I think it's better we start doing the lesson. Okay, let's do this together, and then I'll give you some time. You can do question number 2 by yourself. Now, this is a wait, first let me copy paste it, and then because it will be easy for me to draw the triangles for you. Okay, okay, so fine. Now how many sides this polygon have? Let's draw and see. Let's divide them into triangles. So from the center to one corner and the center to okay, so how many triangles do you think I'm going to divide this into? You can do it faster than me. You don't need to be drawing in the computer. Okay, fine. So how many triangles did we get? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what is this figure called? What did I just say? The figure with 8 sides is called what? Number of sides was 8, right? Because we had 8 triangles in. Or if you want, you can even count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So number of sides was 8. So what was the name of this? Oh, okay, octagon. Okay. Because it had 8 sides, so this is called an octagon. Fine. So the base of one triangle is 5 and the height is going to be 6. So let's find the area of one triangle first. You can do it faster than me. Come on, do it if you know, if you can. Okay, so the base was 5, half BH. The area of triangle is half BH. So half multiplied by the base multiplied by the height. So half of 6 is 3. Do the one which is easy. Half of 6 is 3. So 3 multiplied by 5 will give you 15. Now that's going to be the area of one triangle, right? Now how are you going to find the area of the whole polygon? You have to multiply. So we will write area of octagon equals 15 multiplied by how many sides? 8. So that's going to give you 8 fives are 40, right? You'll carry 4. 8 ones are 8 plus 4 is 12. So 120. Don't forget to write the unit, centimeter, and then you will have to write square on top here. Oops. Okay, as usual, right? Okay, so area of the octagon was 120 square centimeter, and the area of one triangle was also 15 square centimeter. I hope this lesson is clear for you. Easy, right? Only you need to know the names of the shapes. That's all. Okay, now I think you have finished. Did you finish with the concern question in the book here? You just have to we would have followed number of congruent triangles. How many did it have? 8 triangles, or the sides is going to be the same. So the area of one triangle is going to be half multiplied by 5 multiplied by 6, which gave us how much? 15. So area of the octagon, 15 multiplied by 8, which is going to give you 120 square centimeter. See, in that in the paint I wrote the spelling of octagon wrong. This shows when I stay inside the house I'm also not okay. Fine, so I'll give you a minute. Do question number 2 fast, and then let's check the answer together. Okay, I was done. Now I don't think again I need to be writing, showing how to divide them into triangles. You already know. So only let's check how many sides does this have and what is the name of this polygon. Okay, so this has how many sides? It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means we can divide this picture into 5 triangles, right? So let's first write down number of sides. The number of triangles is 5. Okay, so the area of one triangle is going to be half multiplied by what is the base for this triangle? The base is 6, and then the height is going to be 4. Okay, so how much is that going to give you? Half of 6 is going to be 3. So 3 multiplied by 4 is going to give you 12, right? So difficult, so difficult. Okay, so that's going to give you 12, and what will be the unit? Square meter. Okay, now I'm not going to write that because it will come onto the diagram. Now after that, what I'm going to do, you have to name this polygon. What is the name of the polygon with 5 sides? It's called penta. Penta means 5, so pentagon has 5. Now area of pentagon pentagon equals 12 multiplied by 5, which is going to give you 60 meter square meter. Fine. So this is how you need to be doing the questions. Okay, so let's solve question number 3 together. First, let's see how many triangles can we divide this into. So to count that, to know how many triangles, we just need to count this number of sides. That's all. So let's see. This is 1, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10 sides for this polygon. Okay, so let's write it as number of sides is equal to 10. So what's the name of a 10-sided figure? 10-sided figure is called a decagon. Okay, it's called a decagon. Fine. So all you have to remember these names. It's important. Number of sides is 10, so that's called a decagon. So first, let's find the area of one triangle. So that's going to be half multiplied by, okay, half multiplied by, what is the base? Base is 8 and the height is 12. Now, how much is half of 8? Half of 8 is going to be 4. 4 12s will give you 48. Or half of 12 is 6. 6 8s are going to give you 48. So 48 square millimeter. Okay, now this is the area of one triangle. So area of decagon, decagon is equal to 48 multiplied by 10, which is going to give you 480 square millimeter. That's all. Okay, so I think that's enough questions for you. If you want, you can do question number 4 and 5 and you can send it to me on Edmodo, no problem, because I cannot do the video will become like 1 hour or so. So do this if you can and send me the answer, then I will tell if it's correct or not, because I wanted you to do this question number 7. Name the polygon, find its area, show the work. So first, let's see how many sides does this have. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this shape has got 8 sides. Now, what do you call a shape with 8 sides? I just told you a few minutes before. That's called an octagon because it has 8 sides. It has 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this, they said name the polygon. So you have to name the polygon. What's the name of the polygon? It's going to be an octagon. Okay, then find the area. So of course you have to do area of one triangle, and then so let's do area of one triangle. Triangle is equal to half multiplied by 4, that's the base of one triangle, multiplied by 4.8. So half of 4 is going to be 2, so 2 multiplied by 4.8 will give you how much? 9.6. So the area of one triangle is going to be 9.6 and the units are in inches, so that's going to be square inches. Okay, now we have to find the area of the octagon. So what are we going to do? Multiply that with 8. What am I typing? Octagon. Okay, so that's going to be 9.6 multiplied by 8. So how much is 9.6 multiplied by 8 going to give you? 8 6 are 48. You will carry 4. 8 9s are 72 plus 4 will give you 76. So you will put decimal just right under the decimal. So that will be 76.8 square inches. So this is going to be the end of the lesson for this. I mean, I just want to take only one day because it's not a difficult one at all. And I'm not doing this problem solving. Good news for you. Okay, but I want you to do all the homework. That's question number 2, 3, 4, 5. And the next page, question number 1 and 2. Do remember the names. Okay, once again, let's revise the names quickly. The one with 5 sides is called, I'll write it here so that is called a pentagon. Okay, pentagon. And the one with 6 sides is called a hexagon. Hex means 6. It's like this: penta is 5, hex is 6. Then 7 sides is called a septagon, and then 8 sides is called an octagon. 9 sides is called a nonagon. Nona means 9, so nonagon. So 10 sides is called a decagon. Okay. Now, if you're really interested, let me know what are the names of 11 sides, 12 sides, and 13, 14, and 15. Do message me the names, or you can put on the wall on Edmodo so that everyone will come to know, right? If you have just time, just go to Google and find out the names of all the other, how many sided figures until 15, and let me know the name. Okay, so until I meet you girls, I hopefully we will be okay. I'm not going to tell you, that's going to be a surprise for you. Okay, so until we meet again, take care of yourselves and keep studying.